Perfect. So for today, I plan to speak about like an overview of the products and new features announced at ISE. I will not go too much into details about any of those, just to have like a general picture what is new, in which direction we are going, and what are the trends. Of course, for any specific product category, we can organize training to go in depth about specific device. So let me just first share the screen with the presentation. Okay. All right. So first of all,
First of all,
the most important update is related to the X4, of course. X4 is not that new. It is launched in US as early access in April last year, but internationally in Europe, as early access, it is available from November and as official launch from December. Current status of X4 is that any new project which is now registered to Control 4, it has to be registered as X4. But for existing customers, we still do not recommend updating to X4 because we expect the full implementation in next month or two. So, and you will be fully informed about that. So generally, X4 is the available internationally. It is the only choice for the new clients, for the new customers, but for existing customers, it will be fully implemented in the near future. So generally, if any existing customer would like to update to X4, you have that option, but in that case, you would need to create a new customer account and to create a new OvrC site and do registration. So when it will be fully implemented, in that case, you can do like a straightforward upgrade without need to change the account. So just quickly about the X4, we spoke about that many times. Quick overview, it has a new user interface, it has a new home screen available, new widgets, and completely new way how licensing is implemented. We have a new Connect licensing available now. Foresight is not compatible with X4, and Connect licensing is available to be purchased only directly from the customer application. Connect licensing is also 1 year subscription. And besides, it unlocks the remote features the same way like Foresight does it. It also unlocks advanced features for the X4 related options. At this moment, those are uh, deep integration with the HomeKit through the Apple TV, and also routines, which are available as the option in the main menu on the X4 user interface. Routines represent the way how the end customer can directly from the application do certain programming in the system. Just have in mind that routines are not replacing when then, which is available in customer portal. It is still available in customer portal, and when then is more flexible in terms it provides more options available for the end customer to do the programming by themselves. So routines are like a predefined building blocks in programmings, like scenarios which end customer can activate if Connect license is applied to the system. Speaking of upgrade procedure, upgrade is fully supported on all controllers except HC, of course, which are quite old. And X4 upgrade doesn't require Connect license, so Connect license is always optional. Difference in EA and core controllers on X4 is that EA controllers, they don't support OSD, on-screen device. So if on-screen device is something what is mandatory for the end customer. You have to use core controllers on the X4 side. T3 touchscreens are also discontinued, so only touchscreens which you can use currently are T4 on X4 operating system. So generally, we do not require immediately to upgrade your hardware except T3 from EA to Core in order to continue with X4, but with some of the next releases, we expect that EA will be discontinued. So with the first release, you still can use it just with OSD, and with the next one, with future releases, the core controllers will be required. Speaking of licensing, as I said, Connect is replacing the Foresight, but that doesn't mean that Foresight is discontinued. Foresight will be still fully supported on OS3 operating systems. So end customer always has a choice to choose, existing customer has a choice to choose OS3 with Foresight or to switch to Connect and to start using Connect, to X4 and to start using Connect licensing. Hardware-wise, what is the biggest news at ISE was announcement of T5 touchscreen. T5 touchscreens represent the next generation comparing to T4, and they are available as early access, like pre-order, only in in-wall version. Tabletop will be available later. So at the moment, only in-wall are available with 8-inch and 11-inch sizes. So we have two main models. So the main difference comparing to the T4 is they are more compact. So back box is much thinner comparing to the T4, but the cutout used to install the T5 is completely the same like T4. So T5 can be easily put on the place where T4 was, as they do not require any not more narrow or wider cutout. They are completely the same, just the back box is thinner comparing to T4. Additionally, T5 touchscreens, they have built-in proximity sensor, what we didn't have on T4. So they are able to detect when someone is standing in front of the touchscreen and to wake up automatically from the standby mode. In terms of improvements, T5 has significant improvement in part of the graphical user interface. So generally, it is much faster, more responsive, and of course, it resolved all the known issues which are currently present on the T4. So in overall, it provides much better end user experience. Regarding the installation, as I said, it is quite simple to replace T4 with T5 as they use the same cutout. And regarding the design, they have removable frame, which means you can easily remove the frame and put the one which you customize based on your other color or used on other faceplates in the project. So, for example, the Lux keypads faceplate colors, they match completely with the colors which you have available as T5 frame. So you can match Lux faceplate with T5 frame. You can order T5 in two main colors like black and white, but you can additionally order additional frame in some other color to match your interior design. At this moment, those frames are available only as a plastic frames, but we expect in future to have metal one as well. So just have in mind that if you use metal faceplate later, metal frames later, you cannot use Wi-Fi connection from the in-wall touchscreens, but generally in most of the cases you use wired connectivity and they are PoE like T4. So you do not need any additional power supply for them if you have PoE switch. Speaking of lighting, Lux lighting is completely new line of the keypads, which is also released already last year, so it's nothing new, nothing what is first time seen at ISE. Just a few words regarding the Lux lighting. They are not replacing the existing contemporary and traditional keypads. They are adding new premium option for the Control 4 keypads with many additional options related to the faceplate colors, metal brush options, and also they are not just implementing changes in that outside part, but they are also completely redesigned from the back end, which means you have more power on the dimming side. And speaking of wireless keypads, they are working now on Zigbee 3. As Zigbee 3 is supported only on X4, uh, we have we have Lux supported only on that operating system, which means in order to use Lux, you have to switch to X4 first. Beside the wireless models, there is also one wired keypad available, and that wired keypad is using the same RS485 bus like the existing keypads. So if you have bus Ethernet Gateway version 2, you can use it for both standard keypads and Lux wired keypads as well. So that part is completely the same. Just have in mind, in both cases, X4 is mandatory in order to be able to implement Lux at all. Uh, Quite important thing regarding the Lux is that we don't have square models yet. We have only rectangular or Decora. Uh, those uh, those form factors will be available for, let's say, that will be the only option for at least 1 year for sure, maybe even 2 years. So we will not have square Lux in Europe for sure not in 2026 and maybe not even in 2027. So generally, if we want to use Lux at this moment and in the next few years, the Decora will be the only form factor which is an option. So for that reason, if you would like to improve the aesthetical view at least of the square ones, we have the new faceplates available in that part, which are metal brush faceplates, and you have like a 6 different colors available. Those metal brush faceplates are also magnetic like in Lux, so you do not need any kind of tools to install them. They are really easy to install and unmount, so it is just click with the magnetic contact. Just if you are using it with standard square keypads, you have like one additional part which is like a metal plate which you put on the keypad, which is acting as a holder for the magnetic contact. But generally, the whole system, how you install the faceplate itself, is the same with the Lux. Just have in mind, these faceplates are used on the square one, and it is just improving the design of the existing keypads. It's not a new product, just a new faceplate available. Also, with these faceplates, metal faceplates, you can pair the faceplate for the power outlets, so you can have perfect match between your keypads and power outlets on a single project. That is something what we have requested quite often, and now we have that option as well. Regarding the additional sizes of the faceplates in the Lux series, we have faceplates with 1, 2, up to 4 gang, but with square one, the only size of the faceplates which is available is a single gang. Regarding the surveillance, we have some improvements in the Luma View application. As you know, the brand for video surveillance which we use in Control 4 is Luma. And Luma can be used as a part of Control 4 home automation and also as a standalone. If it is used as a standalone, you can have application dedicated just for the video surveillance and which uses OvrC cloud platform in order to access and authenticate the user with the video surveillance system. So it is completely free and it doesn't need any additional network setup like port forwarding, public addresses, or VPN. Everything is going through the OvrC. So you just need to register your Luma cameras in OvrC and you can access it through LumaView application. What is new from the LumaView app is that we have that new waterfall screen, which provides you possibility, that means the end customer, to quickly overview multiple cameras at once. And also there is a new option on the NVRs through the LumaView, which is 12-hour NVR notification snooze. So generally everything else, how it is set up, main features, they remain the same through LumaView application. You have full access in recording from NVR. You can go forward, backward in recording history, and also you have list of events with short video clip representing what motion is detected. Speaking of hardware, we have announced one new model of camera, which is Floodlight camera. Floodlight camera introduces two big LED lights, which are intended to be used in the areas where security is quite important, because they are quite powerful lights and they can be used as active deterrents, which means when any unauthorized intrusion is detected, they can blink or they can just switch on and put like a really bright light in the area, and that way to try to push away the intruder. So the main characteristics of the X20 PoE floodlight cameras is that beside they have dual LEDs, they have built-in active deterrence. They also have built-in the standard AI functionalities regarding the motion detection, which means they are able to detect is the type of the motion human motion, vehicle, or non-motor vehicle motion. They have a dual lens design built in, which provides a wider field of visibility. Regarding those cameras, in fact, we have two models, but in Europe, we have only one model available. So generally in Europe, we have one model, which is PoE model. So Wi-Fi model is not available in Europe. Maybe you saw it at ISE, or maybe you heard that there is Floodlight Wi-Fi, but it is just for US. So in Europe, the only option is wired PoE connection for this camera. Regarding the memory, like all other cameras, you have option to store the recording locally on SD card or using the NVR, and they have built-in microphone and speaker. That all comes in that packet. They are generally used for the higher security, to get the better security on your area which is covered by this camera. And like typical setup in other cameras, you have those cameras available in two colors like black or white. Uh, just to mention, these floodlight cameras, they are fully supported and integrated within the Control4 and OvrC like all other camera models. Regarding the NVRs, we have next generation NVRs ending with one, like X21 NVRs available. The most important improvement for X20 NVRs is that they double the throughput available when recording the video to the NVR. So generally that means that with those NVRs, you can record at the same time more cameras with high video resolutions. So for example, previously on 120 NVR, we had maximum throughput 80 megabits upload and download. Now we have 160, so it is doubled compared to the previous X20 generation. So X21 we have available as 121 with 48 channels and 221 with 8 and 16 channels. Everything else in terms how they are installed, how they are configured, what feature set is supported is completely the same like X20. And just a few words regarding the Luma Bridge and Luma Insight. There is nothing new on this side, just to remind you that we have that additional option for the Luma cameras, which provides better integration with Control 4. If you add Luma Bridge, which can manage up to 4 cameras at a time, you can provide directly in Control 4 application overview of the events with short video clip, and you can see what happened and when. Also, it provides additional motion detection options comparing to native ones. So natively on every camera, you have supported human vehicle, non-motor vehicle motion, but with Luma Bridge you have unlocked additional advanced motions like animal motion, and package drop and package removal can also be recognized as an event using the Luma Bridge. Beside the X10 and X20 cameras, Luma Bridge is fully supporting also the door stations from our side. Those are like DS2, DS3 door stations and voice doorbell or chime door station cameras. They're fully compatible with Luma Bridge, and they're all the features which Luma Bridge provides for the Luma cameras. It can provide for those for cameras from those door station when used together. So that is all like it was before. This is just like a quick reminder what Luma Bridge is used for. Regarding the networking, we have completely new line of access points. As you know, so far, we had two brands, Package and Arachnis, and access points we had only from Arachnis networking. Now we announced a completely new line of access points from Access Networks. So from Access Networks, we will have three models, similar like in Arachnis, bigger indoor 4x4 antenna array, smaller 2x2 antenna array, and one outdoor access point, which is also 2x2 antenna array. Those access points are also Wi-Fi 6. So speaking about the throughput, protocols used, and in general about the available bandwidth, it is the same like the Arachnis. But access networks, access points, they provide a higher level of flexibility comparing to Arachnis, as they implement more advanced way how the Wi-Fi clients are managed. First of all, the most important thing is that they use so-called beamflex technology, which is able to focus Wi-Fi stream to the direction where Wi-Fi client is detected. That, in other words, means that with the same level of the transmit power, those access points are able to provide more reliable connection, stronger signal, which directly affects the available bandwidth and throughput. So with the same signal transmit power, they have better performance and higher throughput, effective throughput available for the Wi-Fi clients. This beamflex is something what is built in within the access points, and you do not need to configure it, or you do not need to apply any specific programming in order to have that working as it should. It is just there.
Olha,
You just
Gaspar, conhece esta cena aqui do Beamflex, dos APs da Arachnis? Que é aqui uma cena. Isto pode ser tudo treta, não é? Mas estes gajos dizem.
Okay, can someone translate me this from Portuguese? I still
no.
didn't
Don't
learn
need
it.
to translate. Don't need to translate.
Oh, sorry.
You are not
Yeah.
muted.
Okay,
Sorry.
no worries. I can mute it. I thought this was a question. No problem. Okay. So beside the beamflex, what access networks bring to networking, to Wi-Fi networking, what Arachnis didn't have is so-called splash screen or captive portal, where customers, that mean installers, can define the branding and messaging when trying to log into the access point itself. This is specifically required for more commercial environments like hotels and the public spaces. So that is something what is built in and available from access networks, access points. So it is done on the access point level directly. Access points, they don't have any dedicated wireless controller. They have like a built-in wireless controller where you can define one access point as primary and the other as secondary. Generally, through integration in OvrC, we implemented the same logic to access networks access points like we had on Arachnis, which means the same way how you had group management of the Arachnis, you can do the group management of access networks access points in OvrC. That means you create SSID once and you can apply the same SSID on all access points in a group. Just you have, of course, one limitation there, and that is that you cannot mix and match different access points and apply the same SSID at once on all of them, because it's from simple reason that configuration file is different on different access points, so you cannot put the same configuration file on all. So if you have any environment with the different models of access points, you need to create one group for one model, the other group for the other, and then you can manage them on the group level. So generally, everything what you had available as an option for the group management for Arachnis, now you also have for access networks as well. Regarding the Arachnis, just a quick overview. Nothing new on this side from the hardware. We still have two models for the routers. We have like 5 different series of the switches available, from standard gigabit all the way up to full 10 gigabit switches. And we still have the same models of the access points, 320, which is like a light access point supporting 1 gigabit speeds on the wired side, and 520 and 820 access points supporting up to 2.5 gigabits on the wired side. They are all Wi-Fi 6. From the OvrC and integration in OvrC, there are more and more features coming all the time. What is the latest option available is the way how you can manage your SSID, how you can share your SSID through Control 4. So when you open your group management on the Wi-Fi part in OvrC, next to each SSID, you will have option to enable or disable QR code sharing of the SSID. So I can show you quickly how that looks like on OvrC. Just a second. Okay, so in networking, in OvrC, in categories networking, we have configuration, and here is manage. So we have some list of SSIDs here. And on the right-hand side, on the 3 dots, we have new option, which is called enable SSID with Control 4. When this option is enabled, you have a new widget in X4, which provides you possibility to show QR code on your user interface on the touch screen, and just by scanning that QR code, the guest or whoever can automatically connect to the Wi-Fi, this SSID, and there is no need in that case to enter like the password manually. Just by scanning QR code, everything is pushed to the phone, and phone is able to connect right away. Just have in mind that only one SSID can be shared. So in this case, I shared this one AirPlay SSID, and I have option to disable it. But if I want to enable the second one, I will get the notification that AirPlay is already shared, so I have to disable it first before I can enable my second SSID to be shared. So generally, this is intended to be used for only one SSID in the project, and typically that should be guest SSID. Okay, let's go back to presentation. So that is something what is new from the integration of Wi-Fi in OvrC. Speaking of WattBox and the smart power supply, in this part, we don't have any new model available, but we have also a new option available from OvrC as well. So there are still same models with 2, 6, 8, and 12 power outlets. Plus, you have as additional accessory, you have faceplate, and also you have additional adapter, which can be used with 6 and 8 power outlet, 6 and 12 power outlet models, where over the adapter you can connect up to two temperature sensor plus trigger button. What is new option which is supported on all WattBox models is the way how you can overview the power consumption from the WattBox in OvrC. You can check the power consumption on the level of WattBox as a unit or for specific power outlet. You have like a 1 month of history how power consumption changed, and it is available when you go to WattBox as a device in OvrC. You have completely new tab available, which is called Power, and when you select Power, you have this new information visible from there. So let me just show you again OvrC. Okay, so when I go to the power and when I select the WattBox, this is the new tab which was not there before. So when I click power, it will pull the information related to power consumption from my WattBox. Okay, so here I can change what I would like to see there. Is it average power consumption, maximum or minimum? And here on the first tab, I see the power consumption on a whole unit. So I can change it to see the voltage, amperage, or wattage. So voltage is referring to input voltage from the outlet. So I can see how stable is my input voltage coming to the WattBox. If I select the second tab, it is outlet. On the outlet tab, I can select what specific outlet consumption I would like to see here. By default, you have listed all outlet consumption on a single diagram, and they are represented with different colors. But by selecting one of the outlet, I can filter only that one. For example, this one. And if I would like to see more detailed information about a certain period, I can just zoom in and see what happened this specific day. Clear zoom will just return to previous value. Also here I have wattage and amperage available. And also I have here status. Is it true or false in terms, is it on and off? So I can see history when certain outlet was switched off. This, for example. Also, like on the power consumption on the whole unit, I also here can select is it average power consumption, what I'm looking for, minimum or maximum consumption. The third tab, energy, provides me energy used from the power outlet from the WattBox out from all power outlets at once in kilowatts per hour for last month, how it changed. UPS is still not in use. Temperature will show me when I connect temperature sensor using the adapter, it will show me the history of the how temperature changed how temperature changed based on the measurement from the temperature sensor. I can have up to two temperature sensor connected to a single power adapter to a single WattBox. I don't have anything connected now, so there is no data. Also, I have information about auto reboot. Is it enabled or disabled? In this case, it's not enabled. And if it is enabled, when it happened here. On the device tab, I can see the uptime of my WattBox. And as you can see here, this WattBox is running continuously for at least 1 month. So generally speaking of WattBox, this new tab power is something what we added as completely new feature. Okay, let's go back to the presentation. So as our OvrC platform is changing all the time, evolving, we constantly have new features added. The recent change, what was the most important is maybe that one that we completely sorted the devices within the categories tab. That means that all devices which you discovered or manually added to your OvrC site, they are automatically sorted based on the type of the product. So we have different categories available. First is automation, where everything related to Control 4 is stored. And in this part, you are doing the Control 4 registration, access to the controller, etc. Entertainment part is in charge for all devices which are like binary media over IP, and also if you use SA1 Triad streaming amplifier as a standalone, this is the place where you will manage it and where you will register it to the OvrC. Networking configuration is related to the Wi-Fi management, like I showed you previously, and also all the other networking devices like routers and switches. Power is referring for watt boxes, that is also showed previously. So all watt boxes will be listed in power category. Remote management category is referring to options available from the OvrC Pro agent. Just as a reminder, OvrC Pro agent is built in into all Arachnis routers, Control 4 controllers, or you can have OvrC Pro Hub in your project just acting as OvrC Pro agent. So you will have their options to set up the speed test, download, upload, latency test, as it is everything running from OvrC Pro agent. And additionally, you have option to define the telnet or SSA access to your devices in the local area network remotely. So as long as you have some of the device, is it Control 4 or any other device detected on the network, if it has available telnet or SSH access, you can access it remotely through OvrC using this part remote management. Furthermore, you have surveillance for all NVRs and cameras, and at the end there is a discovered category where all devices which are not sorted to any of the previous category are listed. So typically that would be some third-party devices. Entertainment. So the latest news regarding the entertainment is the new firmware upgrade to SA1, to Triad streaming amplifier, which enables SA1 to be used as a standalone. That is launched in mid-November, so it is like 3 months or maybe 4 months already. That enables you possibility to use Triad SA1 as media server without any Control 4 controller. So in that case, your Triad SA1 is acting as a media controller in the project, and you have dedicated application for that, which is called Ryff. The whole process of configuration and registration is done in OvrC. Have in mind that SA1 still doesn't have, even when used as a standalone, it still doesn't have any web interface available, so it has to be added to OvrC and managed from there. Speaking of Triad, we are in process of replacing all our home theater speakers with new generation of speakers. So previously we had mini bronze, silver, gold lines, and we are replacing it now with series 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch drive speakers. Uh, this transition is going in sequences. One by one speaker models is replaced. So the latest speakers which are launched from the Triad, replacing the old home theater, are architectural speakers for LCR surrounds and satellite speakers. Also, we have new line of the slim passive subwoofers, which are quite flexible. You can set it up in wall, on wall, or in room. And generally, when we speak about the Triad, we always speak about flexibility and customization, because always with Triad, you can select the color of the speaker, veneer, and the way how it is installed. Also, what is latest from the part of the active subwoofers is that beside of the 10 and 15-inch big subwoofers, we also have in-room dual 8-inch active powered subwoofer available. From the outdoor lines, the last quite important launch which we had last year is the launch of the Extreme in-ceiling speakers. Those speakers are from Episode product line, and they are quite important because they bring completely new type of products within our in-ceiling speakers, because these are the only speakers which are specifically designed with specific materials which are robust to high salinity environment, high humidity environment, and generally it is used in marine industry and coastal areas. So those speakers are the best solution every time when you have rough environment and you would like to be sure that your speaker can stand against that. So what is still not launched and what we showed at ISE, what we announced, is the new line of the Triad outdoor speakers called Stratus. Those speakers are generally the Triad version of the Surroundscape Episode outside speakers, and they are providing like a premium user experience, premium Triad user experience outdoor. We have three models available as a satellite speaker, 6, 8, and 10 inches, and the two models of subwoofers with 12 and 15 inches, which is quite huge. They are all IP67 rated as they are outdoor, and also as they are Triad, you have full flexibility in selection of the color of the grills and cabinets as well. So what is perfectly matching those satellite high impedance speakers is a new hybrid amplifier from Triad. So far, we had high impedance amplifier only from Episode. Now we announced a new high impedance amplifier from the Triad as well. So this new hybrid amplifier from Triad, it will have 3 channels available. Each channel can be configured as either low impedance or high impedance for 100-volt speakers. Also, we have 2 models available there. We have 1000 watts per channel and 1500 watts per channel, and you can have 3 channels used at the same time from this amplifier. So this amplifier is in general perfect match for our Stratus line of the outdoor speakers. So speaking of the episode and new products related to audio processing, the most important is, of course, a completely new product line, which is called EBMS, or Episode Business Music Solution. EBMS fits within the commercial audio part, as EBMS products, they provide microphone inputs and also the possibility to mix multiple audio inputs on a single output. Also, the DSPs from EBMS and amplifiers, they have balanced inputs and outputs, so they are designed for the commercial environment. We have three main products within the EBMS. First, it is digital signal processor, acting as audio matrix, where you can define inputs as either microphone input, either as music line input. It can be, each channel can be configured as like standalone mono channel or part as a stereo channel, and also you have full integration with MOIP, which means each DSP can be used as a virtual audio transmitter in MOIP environment or a virtual MOIP receiver in MOIP environment. So they are fully integrated within the MOIP media over IP ecosystem. Besides DSPs, we have EBMS amplifiers as well. EBMS amplifiers, they have balanced inputs and they are also fully managed, and they have built-in matrixing as well. Comparing to DSP, they have less possibilities for audio processing, but they still have certain level of audio processing available. Additionally to that, we have small mix amps, which are combining DSPs and amplifiers into a one box. Just they are quite small. They are 2x2 channel devices, but they have all the features available from DSP, and they have speaker level outputs built in. So if you have like a small commercial projects where you need all in one box, we have solution for that also. Additionally to those three devices, we have also additional accessories called wall plates, where you can additionally through the IP network, as all wall plates are PoE powered, connected to the standard networking wire, you can use wall plate for like external audio input. It can be RCA input, balanced microphone input, or it can be Bluetooth wireless input. So they are zero configuration devices, which means when you connect them to the network, they are automatically detecting the DSP and all the options configured for DSP, and you can control also, you have the zone controller wall plate. You can control what you are listening and where for from a single wall plate. As I mentioned, they are IP devices, but you do not need manually to configure what DSP they are controlling. They are automatically discovering all DSPs in the same network. And at the moment, they are compatible only with DSPs. We plan in future to support also control of mix amps with wall plates, but at this moment, only DSPs are working with wall plates. So as I said previously, wall plates can be matched through the network with DSP. They are using the same form factor as Lux keypads, so it is like a Decora style. So you can combine Lux keypads and wall plate from EBMS into a single faceplate. Of course, they can be used as a standalone or within a control 4 system, as they are fully integrated within the control 4 supporting MOIP, and of course they are fully supported through OvrC as well. From the binary side, from media over IP, there is nothing new. We still have two generations, 900 binary video transmitters and receivers supporting compressed 4K signal. And they are working over single gigabit standard switches. And we have 960 video transmitters, receivers, and transceivers, which are supporting full uncompressed 4K video resolution, but they require full 10 gigabit speed, so it has to be connected to full 10 gigabit switch like Arachnis 920. So in some examples, you can have a mixed environment with media over IP transmitters, receivers, and EBMS DSPs acting as audio transmitter or receiver. Just have in mind that EBMS products like DSP, they are fully compatible with both generations of binary, with 900 and 960, but 900 and 960, they are not compatible one with each other. So that means if you have either a MOIP already designed with 900 or with 960, you can put EBMS to one or the another. So you are not limited in any way where EBMS can fit. So in this example, I have some EBMS DSP connected to the network, which can act as, let's say, audio receiver for audio coming from the EBMS, from the MOIP binary transmitter. Also, I have one binary receiver here, which combines multiple streams from multiple transmitters to a single display, as it is 960, so it is supporting multi-view video screen. Of course, if we combine EBMS and the media over IP, we always need to have my controller, which is in charge for all audio and video routing. Just one note regarding the communication between wall plates, which are also fully IP connected, and the DSP, they use IP communication to stream the audio, but if we have just wall plates and the DSP, we do not need MOIP controller. They are working automatically as a standalone without need of MOIP controller. But if we have additionally binary video transmitters or receivers, MOIP controller is necessary in order to have fully manageable audio and video routing from that part. Okay, and that concludes the quick overview of the new products and features. I hope you like it. And if you need any help with start testing it, using it, I'm here. And as I said at the beginning, this is just the purpose of this training is just to provide you general overview. But we can have specific training just to cover some of those products in details. Any question?